such a good lesson from today's reading. Listen to this. The result of genuine devotion is inspiration. A word which, properly understood, is the opposite of fatigue. To be fatigued is to be dispirited, but to be inspired is to be in spirit. So I love how they say genuine devotion. That is a very beautiful way of saying when we devote ourselves, when we go all in personal development talk, when we are magnificently obsessed, when we have a burning desire, when our heart is on fire and we are devoted. We are loyal. We go all in on what we truly love, a devotion to a calling, to becoming higher versions, to making beautiful things. The result of genuine devotion is inspiration. So when we are devoted and going all in, we do feel inspired. We are inspirited. And it says a word which, properly understood, inspiration, is the opposite of fatigue. So if you find yourself tired and lacking energy, it's because you are not inspired. And that's a sure sign that you are not reaching for a goal. You're not going towards something. Like Earl Nightingale says, success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. And so it doesn't mean that we have to chase and grind for, things out here, but we're not going to shame or condemn or judge what we want. But it's about who we become in the process. What kind of person do we have to be, grow into, refine within ourselves? And when we are progressively realizing a worthy ideal, which usually if our heart's in it, it's going to benefit not only us, but so many people, inspiring people, helping people. We are inspired. We are inspirited. And that is the opposite of fatigue. I know I've been there when I talk to my clients, whether they be therapy clients or coaching clients, when they are just like, I am dragging ass. Like, I feel so fatigued. I have no energy for anything. It's a sure sign like, well, what are you working for? And it's okay. We all fall into those times, especially I've done this too. Like, I've achieved many goals, like my first marathon, and then after that, like, I crashed. Or you go on a big trip and you look forward to it, and then after that, it's like you fall down into the basement because you have not put another goal. And again, it's not to grind and grind. It's just to have another North Star. If we don't know where we're headed, we just drift. And it's okay to kind of relax after reaching a goal, but like, what's next? And it can be small. It can be, I'm going to walk around my neighborhood for 10 minutes every day just to kind of keep your body moving. So like, for example, after I ran my marathon, I remember so vividly, I was riding my bike with my friend. We were going to go to like some pizza shop. And I said, I really need to have another goal or something. And he started laughing. He's like, you just ran a marathon yesterday. And I was like, oh yeah. But I think it was intuitively, I knew that life was so good leading up to that marathon, during it, after it, all the high of it. But I knew, I was like, I want the next thing. I was just editing that video and I forgot to make this point. So when I was saying like, I want the next thing, it's not that like, okay, you're not enjoying the moment. No, this is the truth. Dissatisfaction is a creative state. So never be satisfied with what you've done. I was not satisfied with that marathon, meaning I was so grateful for it. It was so fantastic, but I'm not going to settle there. I'm not going to rest on my laurels. That's the message here, because dissatisfaction is a creative state. That is the only way we move forward, because we achieve a goal and then that becomes our new normal and we're not satisfied. And then we have that, I call it holy discontentment, right? We start feeling discontented because we've outgrown that. We've already established a new version of ourselves, so we need to go to the next level. And it's not to be ungrateful. Always be grateful for what you have. I was so grateful. It was so fantastic. But on to the next thing, because that is nature. My soul is meant to grow. We are goal-seeking organisms. So dissatisfaction is the way we move forward. If we were just satisfied, if we rested on the laurels, if I ran that marathon and I was just like, okay, I'm done for the rest of my life, that is not growing. I want the next thing, and I'm not going to feel guilty about it. So I know how it sounded when I was editing that, and I forgot to put in this point of like, you achieve a goal and on to the next one. Like, what's the next thing? I know how people think like, girl, are you ever going to be satisfied? No, I'm not. No, I'm not. And I don't feel guilty about that, because I'm grateful for what I have and what I've achieved, but I'm never satisfied, because only through dissatisfaction do we start to create and start feeling inspired and having new goals. So I just wanted to add that in. And I was basking in that achievement, but I know myself and I know that I am the most inspired and I have the most energy when I am progressively realizing a worthy ideal. So this turned into like a personal development lesson, but to be honest, I love that. The result of genuine devotion is inspiration. A word which properly understood is the opposite of fatigue. To be fatigued is to be dispirited, but to be inspired is to be in the spirit. Do you feel inspirited? Do you feel inspired? Or do you feel fatigued? Don't blame yourself. Don't beat yourself up. Just start looking for a North Star and start working towards it. Small baby steps towards something that makes you feel inspired. Sign up for that language course. Start doing 10 jumping jacks when you wake up in the morning. Whatever area of your life that you want to feel more inspired around, more energy around. Pick a goal. Just make a decision. Share with me. Put in the comments, what are you working towards? What is your dream? Where do you want to feel more inspired?